So, Erica, Travis Kalanick had dismissed the need to schedule rides in the past. What changed here?
I love that line, do you schedule time with your shower? And, his point there is that Uber's meant to be ubiquitous, on demand. You walk into the shower, you take it, there's a car when you need it. I think what changed is just this idea that, you got to listen to your customers. And if over and over again they say, we'd like to be able to schedule a ride, even if you think it's sort of irrational because you always have a car there, you compromise and you make a product for them.
What does that wind up doing for cost? Because many times I'm looking for an Uber and I get that surge pricing and I either take it or I don't. How does that wind up changing that structure if you can book it ahead of time?
I mean, they're basically simulating on demand for you. I mean, whatever the surge pricing would be when you actually get the car will be the same as if you'd scheduled it in advance. So it's all that's happening here is you say, 30 days before I want a car at this time, and then 5 minutes before you actually need the car, the app calls it for you, and then if it's surging, you're paying surge. If it isn't, you aren't. Okay. It's just like the on-demand service, except the user sort of gets tricked into believing that they're scheduling it far in advance.
Okay, so they have some built-in organization for themselves. To what extent is this a response to what Lyft is doing or what other competitors are doing?
Yeah, Lyft a couple months ago said that they're working on this. Lyft's still doing it internally. Uber's just launched in Seattle, so both companies are sort of talking louder than they've probably accomplished yet at this point, but they're rolling it out. And certainly Uber is following Lyft here, and Lyft has been selling especially business clients on the idea that we'll work with you, we'll compromise the product around what you want, and this is an important signal of that. And I don't think Uber wants to let its competitors say, we're the one that's willing to sort of build the product as you need it.
Well, Kalanick has a lot on his plate right now, a lot of competition. What's next on his agenda?
Yeah, I mean, it's all over the place. He's got self-driving cars, sort of one hand he's juggling, then he, the fight in China with Didi on the other, and building partnerships. I just reported, yesterday that Uber's in very early talks with Fiat. So this is a company that's doing so much and raising tons of money. So very busy, and this is, one small product change that they're making.